friendly because I still teach you in different ways. Frankly, though, honestly, doesn't this sort of cheapen this august assemblage, this gaudy prop? I mean, no offense, I'm not trying to put down, but whatever, you know, the idea, I think you get the idea you're supposed to buy the book. But despite this silly prop and everything else you're going to see tonight, and its producer, Cacophony Society is not totally, completely just a bunch of bull goose loonies. Nay, for we have among us, friends, Lera Boroditsky. That's Professor Lera Boroditsky, formerly at MIT, now at Stanford University, which makes me wonder what the heck she's doing here. But nonetheless, friends, you know, it would look a little bit better if it was a cigarette pack instead of a book. Friends, let's hear it for that book. That cheap imitation of the excellent Last Gasp book. So, friends, forget everything you just saw. Lera Boroditsky is famed for her amazing TED Talk, which you will now see as a bonus on top of this horrendous show. Thank you.
Our brains are prediction-making machines. We operate in a world of incredible complexity and uncertainty. The amount of information traveling down the optic nerve just between the eyes and the cortex is 1 billion bits per second. Now, in order to deal with that amount of information, the brain, of course, has to simplify. It has to make assumptions. It has to create expectations. Now, we're making millions of expectations all the time. When I take a step, I expect the ground will not give way. When you're eating your salad, you expect your tomatoes won't just start reciting Chaucer. Baudelaire, perhaps, you expect Chaucer's. Now, most of these assumptions and expectations are implicit. We're not aware of them. That is, until they are violated. It is when our expectations are violated that it reveals to us what our expectations were in the first place. For example, here. Now, the Cacophony Society takes advantage of this idea of violation of expectations. Cacophony zeroes in on those implicit expectations, and then finds the most comfortable, the most predictable spot for you and violates it. This is the nature of the Now, when your expectations are violated, this puts you out of balance. It puts you in a state of disequilibrium. And when you're in this state of disequilibrium, you realize that what you believed about the world is not true. You made a prediction, you were wrong. But now the world is a bigger, more interesting place as a result. It's more full of possibility. It's more full of wonder. Now, lots of experiences can have this effect. For example, scientists have studied people who have lived abroad, and they find that living abroad increases creativity, as do mild amounts of vodka. And of course, there's Cacophony. Now, in research in my lab, we've discovered that people can have very different reactions to having their expectations violated. For a lot of people, the experience is that of joy. For others, the experience is that of freedom or possibility. Illusory, but nonetheless. For yet others, the experience is that of anger. They just get mad. Now, very tragically, for the most weak and susceptible elements of the population, the experience can lead to libertarianism. Now, over the last couple of decades, research in my lab has looked at the techniques employed by the Cacophony Society, and I'm happy to report we've been able to condense them into a simple mathematical formula. This elegant formula will soon allow us to be able to remove meaning from even the most familiar subjects. And I'm also happy to report, very confident in my prediction, that by the year 2023, we should be able to understand absolutely nothing at all. Now you can ask yourself, perhaps me, how do you know your calculations are correct? Or what if we get somewhere along this continuum and we understand so little that we're actually too stupid to notice that there are some things that we do still understand? Perhaps meaning could return. Well, to you skeptics, I say, here's the formula. To conclude, expectations. They're easy to come by. Enjoy them while you still can.
Wow. Thank you, Professor Boroditsky.